Hey everyone, it's me, Miss Billman, and today is 4-3 surface area of prisms. Today we're going to look at 4 different prisms, the first one being a rectangular prism. Remember, they're all named after their bases. For this problem, I will be multiplying the length and the width of the side, the top, and the front, and I'll be multiplying it by 2. So I write my 2, parentheses, 8 times 4, which is the length and the width of one of the sides, so that being the right side, and I'm going to add that to the front, which would be 2 multiplied by 8 times 11. Remember, I'm writing the 2 because there are congruent pairs. Now I move to the top, which has a width of 4 and a length of 11, so it's 2 times 11 by 4. I multiply it out, and it's 2 times 32 plus 2 times 88 plus 2 times 44. My next step is to multiply each of these by 2 because they are congruent pairs. So 32 times 2 is 64, 88 times 2 is 178, and 44 times 2 is 88. Oh, excuse me, 176. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so 64 plus 176 plus 88. That would give me, when I add those, 6 plus 4 plus 8, 8. Or 18, carry the 1. And I end up getting 328 centimeters squared. Remember, they're squared. Even though we've been adding these surface areas all together, they are each going to be squared. Let's move on to this triangular prism. I'm going to draw a box so I can separate my work. This triangular prism has 4 measurements, and we'll go through how to find the total surface area. I always like to think that we can find the bases first, like the front and the back, and then move on, because I can color those in. So I have 11 multiplied by 8 divided by 2. That equals 88 divided by 2, which equals 44. So that's for one base. Remember, to find the area of a triangle, it's base times height halved, or half base times height. So if I want to find the back, I would do the same thing, or I could just add 44. Some of you also pointed out you wouldn't have to divide it by 2 because 2 triangles equal a square. That is absolutely correct, and I love that you guys remembered that. So I have to save 88, but now I'm going to find that rectangle, the side of that's the bottom. So it has a length of 8 and a width of 5. That equals 40. So I write that underneath there. My next side, because there are 2 more rectangles I'm looking at, I'm looking for the top, which has a length of 13 and a width of 5. And then I'm going to be looking for the side, which has a width of 5 and a length of 11. So it seems like a lot of these numbers, but I do promise you that if you organize your work, this will be a heck of a lot easier than trying to do this all in your head. My final step is to add all of my surface areas together, or my areas together, to get the surface area, and I get a final answer of 248 inches squared for that triangular prism. This one has 5 sides, so it is a pentagonal prism. This one's actually drawn a little bit differently, but it still makes a pentagonal prism. And it seems like, whoa, where are all the measurements? Well, we have all the measurements there that we need. So to find the area of a pentagon, I find the area of one of the triangles. That's half base times height. So my 6 multiplied by 5 divided by 2, it's 15. I multiply that by 5 because there are 5 triangles in each pentagon. 15 multiplied by 5 is 75. So that's the area for one pentagon. I have 2 though. So it would be 75 plus 75, or 75 multiplied by 2. And I get 150 inches squared. So that's the area of the front and the back, the bases. Now I need to find the area for the rectangles. Now I should have 5 rectangles because these pentagons have 5 sides. So My width is 6 inches. It's the same length of the base of my pentagon. And the length is 10 inches. That's how long they are. So that's how far apart those bases are. 6 multiplied by 10 is 60. Multiplied by 5, because there are 5 of them, is 300. I add 150 plus 300, and I get a final answer of 450 inches squared. One more, I promise. So this is a super weird looking shape. It has not 1, not 2, not 3, but 7 sides. I cannot tell you how crazy it was to try and make the shape. And then I realized Microsoft Word already has the shape on there. It's so weird. So it does have 7 sides. So we're going to do the same thing when finding the area of the triangle. So my base, my height, multiply those together, divide by 2. So 6 times 4 is 24, divided by 2 is 12. So that's the area of 1. I have 7 though, so I need to take that 7 and multiply it by 12. That was, remember, the area of my triangle, and I have 7 of them, so I get an answer of 84 for one base. But I have 2, so I multiply that 84 by 2, and I get 168 feet squared for the 2 bases. Now time to find my rectangle. So those are like the panels that, have them go together. So they have a length of 3 feet, and they have a width of 4. Remember, their width must match the width of the triangles that the base has. So when you add that to 168, you get a final answer of 252 feet squared. Yay-hoo for finding surface area. You can do this. I believe in you.